at Lighthouse Community Church. I've been with Pastor Mario for over 22 years. I've been a deacon under him for about 15 years. Some of you guys know me from down here, but this is a memorial for Danny, and this is Danny's family. His daughters are in town. And, would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
I'm Brenda.
Son-in-law Jim.
Spencer, grandson.
Daughter Janice. Coral, granddaughter.
All right. Danny's family. Beautiful guy.
So just give me a sec. Let's start off in prayer, and then we'll just share some stories so that the family can hear how great Danny meant to you. All right. Everybody bow their heads. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you, Jesus. Thank you for this time of remembrance, Father Lord. Lord, we know that you're going to take care of Danny, Father Lord, up there in heaven, Father Lord, as a part of our lives, Father Lord, and as thank you for all you've done, all the time that you've given. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Amen. I talked to Mario on the phone, and he asked me to be here, but he did want me to share, one of the first things that when he first came down here to the courts, that Danny kind of took him under his wing, he said, and really beat him up bad. But made him to be a better player. And he's just so glad to be part of his life, and he's so sad that he couldn't make it, that he was away on vacation. And so anybody else that would like to come up here and share, you can share from there or come on up here, and just of a remembrance of Danny.
If you don't mind, like to say something? Go ahead. My name's Frank. Most of you guys know me, Frankie Bus. Probably because I was always in your way on the courts. Also, I drove a bus. The name fits. About 20 years ago, 22 years ago, I challenged Danny to 3 single matches. And he was 27 years old. Going easy on it. So when it was 10-1, 15 wins, so I better get it together today. I start turning it on, and he beats me in extra points. Time goes on, like a month or two later, I can't wait to get him in the court again. I said, come on, Danny, let's go. He said, you're dirty sirs, and this and that. And he's got this act where he's breathing in this, and he's walking like this. Meanwhile, any place he wanted to put the ball, he did.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Again, it goes into extra points. He beats it. What's going on? Maybe I'm not going to church enough. I don't know. So I said, I know. I'm playing when I'm fresh. We'll both come here on a Saturday, and people stop playing and they watch. All this happened within a year. And really, I was on top of my game at the time, I thought. Again, for the third and final time, he beat me in extra points. And he would never play me again, and the standing joke was, whether it's heaven or hell, Frank, I'm going to play you when I get there, And I said, well, I'm sure you're going to heaven. I don't know where. That's just a little story I have. I love the man immensely. I never heard him say a big word about it. And on this court is amazing. Say big words. That's about all I got. Thanks.
My name is Rick. I have been coming out here since I was about 12 years old. I had the pleasure of meeting Danny when I first came out here. Danny is an old school handball. And that was the first thing I learned about him. The second thing I learned about him was he had humongous hands that could open a coconut. Danny's heart was twice as big as his hand. How I got to meet him in the handball aspect, when my father would bring me out here, my father and Danny would talk, like all old school handballers do, about these guys with their paddles and the hook handle and the extra long handle. It's all cheating. They got to play with these things. Danny's hands are like this big. So I said, all right, Danny, well, you know, I'm new to this. Why don't you show me how to play? So he was one of the first ones to show me how to play. And I'm proud to say that because it's all these years later, and whether I'm here frequently or infrequently, I know that when I play and I drop sweat, partly it's because of his efforts. To sit down and talk with the man about his life and to realize that people of his generation, you know, with time, they begin to fade away. And to hear some of the stories about when he was in the war effort, to give you some insight into what kind of bad man he really could have been. But when he was out here, he was all heart, he was all hustle, and all you ballers know it. Clap it up for Danny one time.